Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another FIFA 21 video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the most meta fullbacks in the game this year. So when we talk about the most meta fullbacks, what I'm talking about mainly today is the best fullbacks that you can use if you're playing a defensive style of FIFA or an offensive style of FIFA. So we're going to start off with the best defensive fullbacks. Now when we're talking about defensive fullbacks, what I mean by that is if you are somebody who is playing a fullback formation and decides to play on stay back while attacking, so with your fullbacks are going to stay back while attacking, so you want some more defensive minded fullbacks. So starting off with Nelson Semedo, really good pace, but the main reason why he's a defensive fullback is those medium high work rates just allow him to be a bit more defensive. Also, his passing stats are not great, and the passing statistic I think is one of the most important stats when it comes to deciding whether you want what sort of fullback you're looking for. For me, I like to play with my fullbacks more attacking, so I like to have that passing stat be there. So for me, Semedo is a great option. Next up, we have got Wan-Bissaka. Again, much the same. The medium-high work rates, I think, for me, really do highlight that he's a good for a defensive fullback. Again, his passing is not great. His dribbling and defending is all right, and his physicality is not brilliant. So for me, a great defensive fullback. Next up, we've got Alexandro. Now, the main reason why I decided to go with Sandro, I just feel like sometimes it's feel with certain players, and also kind of how they play in real life. For me, Sandro, obviously in real life, is quite a defensive fullback. Doesn't get forward certainly as much as he used to, and I think he's got a pretty well-rounded card. It's kind of there's no real outstanding stats, so I feel for me he's a great option for a defensive fullback. And then in the last one, in terms of defensive fullbacks, I've gone for Kyle Walker. Obviously has monster pace. He's only got 79 strength, which is quite surprising because when you play with Kyle Walker in this FIFA or in any FIFA, it feels like he's got a lot more strength than that, and it just doesn't feel like he's only got 79 strength. So Walker is definitely someone that will suit playing in the defensive style. And again, his passing stats are not great. His dribbling stats are not great. So he wouldn't be the best attacking offensive fullback. But now moving into some of the attacking fullbacks. First up, we've got this guy, KAMARA. I did have this guy until very recently, and he was exceptionally good. I think in one of the videos, again, which is a little bit surprising because his passing stats aren't that great, but he was very, very good for me. He was always in attacking positions, scoring goals. And he had very good dribbling and agility. You can see his agility and balance is very, very good. So in those attacking positions, he's able to get himself out of certain positions. But his passing stats aren't great. His defending stats aren't great, which is why I prefer him to be a bit more of an attacking fullback. Next up, we've gone for Jesus Navas. Obviously got very, very good pace. His defending is also quite good, but his strength is atrocious. So that is a very good reason why he will be much better at the top end of the pitch. Got very good passing stats, dribbling stats as well. So it's kind of a no-brainer when it comes to Navas being a good attacking fullback if you're building a La Liga team. Next up, I've gone for Trent Alexander-Arnold, which might be a little bit of a surprise, but again, his passing stats are insane. So in an offensive area of the pitch, he will be a really good fullback. Obviously, he's going to need some more pace. So something like a Shadow, maybe a Catalyst, just to give him more passing would be a good option. But I think Trent would be a great attacking fullback. I have used him a couple of times in draft, and he has been very, very good for me. I can't lie. Even though he's only got 80 pace, he does feel like a good fullback, a good attacking fullback. And obviously, he bombs forward a lot for Liverpool. So you kind of want to play to that style. And he does a good job when I've used him. He does do a very good job. Another one is Hernandez, Theo Hernandez. Now, again, this is a little bit surprising because I've used this Hernandez card. I've used his inform, and he's got very good passing. Like, his passing is very, very underrated. He does connect with a lot of passes, even though his passing stat there doesn't look very good. And his dribbling, again, doesn't look very good. But he is a good attacking fullback. He is somebody who I have used. I've used the inform version. I haven't used this version as much, but he is somebody who is a very good attacking fullback and just was always in very good positions. Very easy to take certain players on, beat a lot of players. And also a thing that this doesn't highlight as well is he's only got 78 strength, but he played like he had a lot more strength than that. Some of the really tall fullbacks seem like they've got a lot more strength, like I said with Kyle Walker. But Hernandez was a very good fullback for me. Next up, we have got Alphonso Davies. I think this is a guy who you're going to see in a lot of people's teams. He has a lot of money at the moment, but again, doesn't have very good passing stats, which is something that I do think is important. I think if you can get that statistic on certain cards, I do think it benefits massively. But he has got just monster pace, and he's obviously got very good agility and balance for a fullback. So you'd have to be quite careful in deciding what you want in terms of how you'd like to improve him. Obviously, he doesn't need pace. For me, it depends. If you're going as an attacking fullback, there's no point boosting the defending. I would just straight up boost the passing and the dribbling. That's the chem style I would look to boost with, because again, if he's an attacking fullback, you know, the defending is not super relevant. Next up, we've got CUADRADO. Now, another player who is used quite a lot. I've played quite a bit so far, especially in Rivals. Obviously, he is normally a winger and he's now playing as a fullback, but has got phenomenal dribbling for a fullback, very good pace as well. Passing is pretty decent. So again, depends on how you want to boost him. I would just boost his, if you know, again, I would look to boost the passing and dribbling. I think if you've got a quick fullback and you're going to be playing him as an attacking fullback, boosting the passing and dribbling stats are, I would say, the most important. If they've already got pace and they're playing as an attacking fullback, you don't really need to boost their defending and physical, because their job in your team then is to attack. So you want them to have better passing and dribbling. If they're going to be on stay back while attacking, then obviously you want them on you want them to have better defending and physical. Next up, we've got ROBERTSON. Again, phenomenal crossing, decent short passing, pretty well-rounded dribbling. Pace is okay. So I would maybe look to give him something like a catalyst, in my opinion. I'd give him pace and passing to boost that up. If I'm going to be playing him as an attacking fullback, which is what I want to, his stamina is phenomenal as well. So he's going to be able to bomb up and down that wing for days. So I think a catalyst on this ROBERTSON would be the way I'd go in it, with an attacking fullback. Next up, we've got ROUSSILLON. Now, this guy is very similar to HERNÁNDEZ and Walker. In game, he looks really big. Like, he looks like a really big fullback. So you'd think that 76 strength, he would have better strength than that, because he feels like he's a lot stronger than that in game. But he 76 strength, a little bit surprising. Again, his defending is another area where he seems to be one of those fullbacks who does intercept a lot of passes. So I'm surprised that something like his interceptions is not a little bit higher, but you do get certain players who do seem to play better than that. But ROUSSILLON, again, with that pace, 88 pace, you can choose to boost that if you want, but I would look to boost the passing and the dribbling, playing him as an attacking fullback. And then last but not least, we have got Ferland Mendy, arguably the most overpowered fullback in the game this year yet again. Obviously got 92 pace, and just link him to so many good players. You know, again, when you look at his card, it's not outstanding, you know, in certain areas. You know, his passing is decent, you know, his dribbling is decent, his defending is okay, but he's just one of those players, especially with that 5-star weak foot, the 4-star skill moves, the high work rates. He is just an absolute machine. He's worth about, I think, like 90,000 coins at the minute, which is a lot for a fullback. It's definitely not something I'd recommend paying right now, but I think a couple of weeks time, when FUT Champs really kicks in, I think you're going to be seeing someone like Mendy in a lot of people's teams, because he's just a phenomenal fullback, and it just can do the whole package. Two more players that we have got left. We have got JORDI ALBA firstly. Now, again, player with really good passing, also got really good pace as well at 88 pace, but you know, his passing is very good, extremely good dribbling. So definitely JORDI ALBA is a prime example of somebody who is a phenomenal attacking fullback. So if you're going to be playing with your fullbacks on balance, JORDI ALBA, really good pace, really good passing, really good dribbling, so you can choose to boost them. Like I said, don't bother boosting the defending and the physical. You can have JORDI ALBA, easy to link up as well, being Spanish, being from Barcelona, so there's plenty of players you can link him up to. And then last but not least, this time, we have got ALEXANDER-ARNOLD. This guy is a monster in FIFA, and I'm very jealous that Manchester United have got him, being a Liverpool fan. But he is a phenomenal fullback. They've got themselves a great fullback. Obviously, a master in FIFA is somebody who is always very reliable. Has got phenomenal stats, very well-rounded card, good pace, very good passing, good dribbling as well. Defending and physicals are decent, very good stamina as well. So you could definitely, I think 85 pace being an attacking fullback, you probably would want to boost that a little bit more. So again, you could choose to go for a catalyst and just give him a monster pace and passing boost. But there are some other chem styles, maybe an engine chem style is something you could look to give him as well. But a phenomenal fullback, and definitely somebody you're going to see in a lot of people's teams at the beginning. So that is it for the most meta fullbacks. They are the fullbacks that I think. So there's a lot of great attacking fullbacks. If you're somebody who wants to play with your fullbacks on balance this year, there are a lot of options. And there's just a lot of great fullbacks this year. There's so many, especially left back. There's a lot of really, really good left backs. So you should be able to build some amazing squads at the moment. But that is it for the video, guys. So if you do want to see another one of these meta vids, make sure you drop a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe as well if you do enjoy the content and would like to see more. Make sure you let me know in the comments if there are any other players that we have missed or that you think deserve a little bit more praise than we gave them. But that is all for today, guys. Have an awesome day. I'm out.